I want to walk through how you use the discussion feature in Thrive. Within Thrive, you'll see a discussion feature that's tied into all project areas of Thrive. So you'll see that in safety, quality, CI, maintenance, work orders. It'll be in all the project areas. It's also in incident investigations. It's in quality non-conformance. So you'll see this discussion feature in multiple areas of Thrive. And the goal behind it is to allow you to have conversations specific to a project or specific to a safety incident in this case, where you can communicate amongst your team or with people that are on the project or others and not have emails floating back and forth amongst your team and wondering, what did we talk about? So this gives you a platform to have discussions on this project, and it leaves it associated with the project in Thrive. So you'll notice on this one, this is the discussion area, and this one has 3 discussions. So 3 people have made comments associated with this specific project back and forth. So we'll take a look at how that functions today. None of these in this example that we're looking at have any discussion. So that's how you would tell if there's a discussion. You can click right here and go to the discussion platform. So that's one way to access it, and you can see that the discussion that's currently open. The other way is you can open up the actual project or incident in this case, and you'll notice up here it has discussions 3. So we're going to click on that, and it'll take us to the same spot. And we're looking at a current discussion that is in process, you might say. You notice down here, it'll take us to the 2 summaries. So there's 3 responses, but kind of 2 threads of discussion going on. So in this case, you'll see the first one has me and 6 others, and this one has me and 7 others. You can have as many discussions as you want going on, or you can respond to the one that you want to respond to. And so in this case, if I say, I want to respond to this one, I could go here and say, I am responding. And you'll notice here that it adds that to the discussion platform. At this point, the previous one was 19 minutes ago, and I just responded to this one. It's going to do a couple things. This is the people who are on that discussion board when it started. Anybody that has a check mark by it, by their name, they actually have an email account in your Thrive system. If they don't have a check mark, then they don't have an email account. If they do, they're going to receive an email notification. So in this case, a Gary, he would get an email notification, and that looks similar to this. So it's saying, here's the email I got, and it has a link that's going to take you right to that discussion. So as long as you have access to it, that will also send you an email that you can just go right to it and send your response. So it will send you an email, but your response to the discussion automatically stays with the project. So it's really convenient for you to access and respond and keep that project all in one spot. So that's how you're going to track that. If you want to unfollow it, you'll notice you have a way you can opt out of this discussion. So if you have people who are responding frequently and it's not something that involves you, but they included you on it and you don't want to get the emails or stay up to speed on that, you can unfollow it and you'll no longer be part of that. If you do a new one, so you'll notice 3 tabs here. You have the people. That's going to auto-populate. So when you start a new discussion, this will auto-populate with anybody that's part of that safety incident. So this will automatically be in there. You can add additional people to it at any time. You can also get rid of people if you want from it. But that's what automatically fills into this area is anybody that might be an assignee, somebody who has an assignment, somebody who started the safety incident. They'll automatically be on there in this case. So let's go to a conversation and let's start a new one. And when you start a new one, you'll notice that it pops up and it's going to again list all those people, and we might say, you know what, I don't want any of them on this one. This one's going to be between a couple of us. And you'll see a little deal down here that says public or private. If you toggle this button on and off to private and public, if it's public, anybody that can see safety incidents is going to be able to see this discussion. If you only want people who are on this list to see it, so nobody else that, even though they have access to safety incidents, I only want, in this case, Jay Jolai to see it, then I would make it private. And at that point, you can type in, this is private, and you type in whatever it is that you wanted to say, and you could go ahead and send it. And so now at that point, that's going to be a conversation you can see only between admin, which is who I'm logged in as right now, and Jay Jolai. So that's another discussion. If we go back to it, you'll see here now there's 3 discussions going on, and the only people that are going to be able to access this private one are Jay, Joel, and admin. Versus on this one, anybody that can access safety incidents can go onto it and see it. You'll notice a help tab is the other thing in here, and that reiterates the public-private. It also talks about notifications and who has visibility to notifications, and some tricks about if you want to use this, and you can type @ and you can pick additional people to add them to the conversation just to this specific one. So you could say @Kale and list out whatever it is that you want that person to see. So that's how the safety incident functions in Thrive, or the discussion feature functions in Thrive, looking at it from a safety incident. The same concept is for projects or for non-conformance. If you do want to change the notification, the under company notifications, where the rest of your email notification system is, you'll notice one that'll come preloaded on your system. So it has a system as who set it up, and that's where the discussion comments come in. So if you said, I don't want any emails going out for my company, you can turn this one off, and it will disable your email notification for discussions. If you turn it on and you say, I want to have some additional information, or there's some way you want to tweak it for your whole company, you can also do that in this section, and it functions the same way as your other notifications. So that's the discussion feature within Thrive, and it'll be a great tool for you to be able to keep your comments and project discussions in one spot for future, as well as for communication at the current time.